Sit back and throw one back with your pinky in the air and a middle finger to the world and join me, the eclectic gentleman Stephen Watts, as we look back on this day in pro wrestling history. But before we do, put that drink down, like, share, and subscribe, and without further ado, let's get our wrestling history on. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it is May 12th, and we're going to start off as we always do on a positive note. That's right, these are your pro wrestling birthdays. 1970, WWF and ECW enhancement talent, Jason Helton. 1971, Louisville, Kentucky's own, Doug Basham. And last but not least, 1986, IWA's Chris King. Of course, on the flip side of that coin, your pro wrestling deaths for May 12th. 2008, trailblazing women's wrestler, Penny Banner. Alright, enough of the sad stuff. It's time to get to the meat and potatoes. That's right, these are your pro wrestling history highlights for May 12th. Getting in the Wayback Machine and going to 1964, where Bruno Sammartino defends his Worldwide Wrestling Federation heavyweight title twice in one night, first defeating Dave Morgan, and second against Magnificent Maurice. Sticking with the workhorse that is Bruno Sammartino, 1965, as he competes in two different markets on the same day. First, Sammartino teams with Argentina Apollo to defeat Waldo Von Erich and Smasher Sloan in a best 2 out of 3 falls match in Fredericksburg, VA, before heading to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania to successfully defend his title against Bill Miller. Jump into 1984 at a New Japan Pro Wrestling show. Riki Choshi and Mr. Saito defeat WWF World Champion Hulk Hogan and the Masked Superstar via disqualification. Sticking in 1984, the Masked Outlaw, aka Dory Funk Jr., defeated NWA Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Champion Angelo Mosca Jr. to win the championship. 1988, the WWF run 3 events in the same evening. The first show in Erie, Pennsylvania is main evented by Strikeforce, Rick Martel, and Tito Santana, defeating WWF Tag Team Champions Demolition via disqualification. The second show in Columbus, Georgia is main evented by WWF Intercontinental Champion The Honky Tonk Man, defeating Brutus the Barber Beefcake via countout. And last but not least, in Winnipeg, Manitoba, main evented by WWF Champion Randy Savage, pinning Ted DiBiase. 1989, Roddy Piper, who had retired at WrestleMania 3 in March 1987, made a surprise return to an in-ring main event of a WWF house show in Los Angeles, California, before 15,000 fans. Piper was a surprise substitute for an injured Jake Roberts, returning to the ring and pinning Ted DiBiase. 1996, the multi-day WWF Kuwaiti Cup tournament ends in Kuwait City, with Ahmed Johnson defeating Hunter Hearst Helmsley to win the tournament and the cup. Those were your short but sweet pro wrestling history highlights for May 12th. I'm the eclectic gentleman Stephen Watts, and we'll see you tomorrow.